with a brand new video. And as you know, you look at my title, you can see that we're talking about working on yourself. And this is daily work, by the way. Every single day, work on yourself every single day. And this can be a challenge for a lot of people because they are not consistent and they are not committed to their own personal personal growth, personal self growth, and also their own personal development. I see where a lot of people are struggling here. You cannot just do this thing here one time and expect to see results. You're not gonna see any results, and you have to do the work over a long period of time, right? So you have to do the work over a long period of time as well. So it takes time, it takes effort, and before you see the change. So that's you honor if you could do that as an equation where time plus effort equals change. Maybe that could be an equation. I'm not sure, but none of this stuff is overnight, and a lot of us are looking for some quick fix. No wonder why they have all these commercials and telling you, oh, you can do this thing here and then, you know, you can see the changes that you want to see in 24 hours. That might be true for some things, like if you order some product or service or something like that from Amazon, you probably can get it overnight. But for the most part, if you want to see long lasting results, this takes work, and it takes up a lot of your time as well. I am like here in where I live here. I'm working with the mountain climate, and I'm doing cold weather training as well. So I'm out there running every single day, training in in this cold weather. Even today I was out. It was really cold today when I was out. I wish I grabbed my beanie. That would have been smart, but I did not. I didn't, and I just felt like it was really cold. Normally colder than what it was like a few days ago. Yeah. Christy, hey. Yeah. That's Christy. Okay, cool. Hi, hi, hi. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for being here. Yeah. And I was out there. What are you talking about? The bills can be that high. What are you talking about? And so I was out there running in this cold weather. Um, New York? No, not New York. Uh, appreciate ya. Thank y'all. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, folks, while you are here, like and subscribe and keep those comments coming. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. So I was outside running in this cold weather, and I'm like, man, I wish I had my beanie. Really, really, and so I left my beanie. Hello, and it was, I could feel that it was colder than how it normally is, you know. So no, not Nigeria, and I, you know, so I have to get off of the pavement here a little earlier than I wanted to. I was gonna run at least another mile, but because it was so cold, I didn't have my beanie. I have to get off, so I just did like 3 miles today. But I have been doing this now for 514 days. Actually, no. I don't need to go back to my village because we leave those village that you are talking about, those villages, we leave them hundreds of years ago. So I am from the West. I was born and raised in the West. I'm a Westerner. I don't know. I never been to the East. I never been anywhere else. All of my life is in the West. Okay, so I'm a Westerner. So there are no villages to go back to, right? So just in case, if you believe that I'm from some village in Africa or something like that, never been to Africa before. I have an accent, but it doesn't mean I'm from Africa. All right. So I have been, doing these training here for over a long period of time. I, I go to the gym every single day as well, and I go running every single day because this is part of working on yourself. You know what I mean? And it's part of the self work, the self growth, and all those, um, personal development, work that we have to do on a daily, on a daily basis. Don't listen to what these people are telling you that you can just magically get up one day and then you are going to see the changes that you want to see. You want to be fit, be in shape. All of that comes with work. It comes with daily work. All right. Also, working on changing your mindset, changing your behavior as well, your attitude. When you go out there into the world, how do you want people to treat you? Because here's something here. The way how you see yourself, that's how other people are gonna see you. You can't cover that. You can't cover this stuff up. You can't hide this stuff. So that's the reason why you are gonna have to change your attitude, change your behavior, and change your mindset. All right. So this is what we are going to be doing here in the new year, and we're gonna go on that journey of self growth, change, self development, because that must happen. You cannot stay where you are and expect to get results. It's just not gonna happen, right? So some things that I recommend that we're gonna be doing in the new year. One, I want you to get in shape. That's it. That's the first step right there. Get in shape, especially if you are a man. This will help you tremendously in your life if you are in shape. I know a lot of people do not want to hear um, about getting in shape. They just don't want to even have that discussion. And that's okay. But right now, more than ever, as a man, you got to get out there, get into the gym. You're going to have to do those push-ups, do those pull-ups, lift those weights, get on the pavement, do the running, getting in shape, staying in shape. Getting in shape might be, I think, is probably easy. Staying in shape, this is where the challenge is. And some people believe that they have to work really hard to stay in shape. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. After a while, I want you to slow it down. Slow it down. Don't try to move too fast and lift too heavy and do a whole bunch of workout. Slow it down. You grow slower, and that's okay. That shouldn't be a huge problem. You are still growing, but you are just growing slow. Menos, what's up, man? Right? So, making the changes, which is not particularly easy, but it is doable, and you can do it. But most of us don't choose to do the work that we need to be doing. And that's sad, you know? So, on my journey towards self growth and personal development, I didn't even understand what I was doing at the time. Really, it's just later on, I begin to put a bunch of things together, and I realized that these are the things that helps me the most. Fitness plays a huge part in my life, or in my personal development, in my self growth. Fitness plays a huge part, and I highly recommend a lot of you get in shape. If you do not have a gym membership, you need to get one. Or here is my favorite, which I would highly recommend for a lot of you. I want you to move into an apartment that has a gym in the apartment. It makes your life way easier. Or if you're going to live in a certain area, make sure that you live no more than 5 minutes away from the gym. You got to make sure that you can get to the gym easily, fast. It's in your reach. Even it's even in walking distance. It's even in running distance. You can do that too. All right. Ruthless Ruth, how are you? Appreciate you. Thank you very much for stopping by and saying hi. Huh? So this for the new year, a part of the self growth, or the self help personal development journey. We're gonna be doing the fitness part. We need to get that part down. We're gonna start work on the fitness. I know. So many of us, we want results, but we do not want to do the work. And that is not how things go. Okay. I am not saying, I'm not saying that you should be out there every single day like I am. Maybe you can take some days off, and that's fine. It's perfectly okay for you to take some days off. How many days should you take off? I don't know for you, but I don't take days off. I don't believe I need to. I don't even think I want to. If I'm not working out, if I'm not running, if I'm not training my mind, because right now I'm on a memorizing, I'm trying to memorize things right now. So I'm using my brain in that way, trying to memorize stuff. And I try to do it every single day because right now I'm weak in that area. I am weak in memorizing, but in a little while, I am going to get that down. Christy, thank you very much. So I am going to start working on, memorizing stuff, so that way I can develop a more stronger memory, a more powerful memory. So in a little while, so you have to give yourself challenges and give yourself some tasks, and then you must do what you say you are going to do. Of course, in the beginning, it's going to be hard in the beginning. All these people who you see out there who are smart people, and some of these people at one point, they couldn't even read a sentence at one point. But with trial and error and practice over a long period of time, these guys become extremely good at what they do. Or they become extremely brilliant, extremely smart. Yes, daily practice. Thank you very much. All right? And that is what we are working at right now. Get into the habit of doing a little bit of what you need to be doing. I am not doing a whole bunch of memorizing right now. I need to, but gradually I will pick up over a period of time. I'm not saying I want to become a memory champion, but I'm not ruling that out either. After a while, I'm going to get better at memorizing stuff, because I believe that's something that I would like to do. I would like to start memorizing things. Exactly. Daily work, day in, day out. So that's what we are doing right now here, folks. Personal development journey. personal growth, daily grind, because we have to remember that it takes work to get from point A to point B. So that way you can remove some of the problems from out of your life by making different decisions. Because if we look back in our lives, we can see where we make some stupid decisions and it costs us. It cost us. And it caused us a lot of pain as well. And we do not want to suffer and feel that pain again. At least I don't. I don't want to relive those painful moments. Some of you, maybe you like to be in that cycle or like to be in those situations. I don't like pain. I really don't. Like these days, I do not want to learn from my pain. I want to learn from my joy, from my peace, from just letting life flow easily. I do not want to have to struggle and fight really hard. I want it to be easy, and that's what I'm working on. So everything I'm doing, it has to be, well, not it doesn't have to be easy, but I'm gonna make it easy so that way I don't have to stress out and freak out. Right? I will not live my life like that. I am going through life right now, peaceful and calm. That is just how my days look. And I don't need to add the difficulties to my life. I'm just not gonna do it. I have no intention of adding any type of hardship to my life. Life should be easy and life should be fun. How do you do that? How do you make your life easy? I want you to slow down. Slow down. I know, people just want to move fast and pick up speed and drive fast and all of that stuff. No, slow down. Just move slow. Try practicing moving slow. Speak a little slower as well. And this will help you. All right? So that's what we are doing here, folks. Here in 2026. New year. And we are approaching life differently here. 2024 wasn't my best year. 2025 was better. Now, 2026, I'm sure it's gonna be even better because of how I set it up. I set up my life to how I want it to run, how I want it to flow. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot easier. How do you want to live your life? Misery, anger, hatred, bitterness, trauma, full of trauma, resentment, grudges, running on the same old programming that you were downloaded with from age 1 to 7 and later on in life when you keep on learning from other people and you see what they do and then you start behaving like them, picking up on their behavior, their habits, and then you wake up one day behaving like how these people behave. Or you can sit down, go through the pain, because change equals pain. There's no way you can change without feeling any kind of pain. But I am saying that the pain doesn't have to be so deep. The pain can be mild if you move a little bit slower. If you lift a lot of heavy weights, That's painful. But you might grow faster. If you do light weights, it might not be as painful, but you might grow slower. Me personally, I prefer slow growth. Are there times when you're gonna have to move fast? I'm sure of it. But for the most part, that's not how your life that's not how your life was designed. Your life was designed for you to enjoy it. Back in the caveman days, a saber-tooth tiger chases you down for how long? I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. But what happened after that? After that, you have to go back into your natural flow, your natural rhythm. Right now, people are stressed, are stressed the hell out every single day on a daily basis. These people, that's how they live their lives, in stress, high stress. By the way, I'm like, why would you want to live your life like that? Reduce some of the stress. Get rid of some of the obstacles, the things that's holding you back, slowing you down, pulling you back, crabbing the bucket type of, those things that is stopping you, preventing you from moving forward, impeding you. Take a look at those things. Cut them loose, release them, let them go. You're gonna have to do that. Go be by yourself for a little bit. Work on some habits, work on some principles, develop some good habits, and develop those principles. Take some actions. You have to do the thing that you say you are going to do, so that way your subconscious mind can understand that you want it to change. But if you get up and you talk about it all the time and you're not making the move, come back 2027, we will see you in the same place where you are, because you did not make the move and you did not try to change. Change is important to you, to your well-being, to the people around you, and also to your future. Change now, so the future that you vision in your head, you're able to match that 2, 3, 5 years from now down the road. Because sometimes the external world takes a long time to catch up with the internal. You are a mirror. Like Earl Nightingale said, you are a merciless, your life is a merciless mirror. Or your environment is a merciless mirror of of you. So whatever is going on in here is also what you are experiencing out there. You're going to attract these things, attract these people, these circumstances. You're going to find yourself in these places. And the feedback, like you said, Christy, the feedback can be harsh. And this is something that I look, the way how I got it, or the way how I was able to change, is I got some harsh feedbacks. I do not want most of you have to endure that. And that's the reason why I'm here telling you guys to change. Gotta work on your attitude, work on your behavior. Keeps you away from certain people. Take a look at where you screwed up. Look at those mistakes. Look at where you were. What condition you were in, what state you were in. Look, and I guarantee you, anytime certain types of adversity hits, I don't care what type of adversity, look at the state that you were in. And I think at least 95, 98% of the time, you're going to see that you were in a low state. Those people cannot help but to make you feel like the way how you are feeling or worse. It is not their job to make you feel good. The only person who can make you feel good is you. You want to stay in a high frequency, high energy, high vibe, you're going to have to put in some work. Mind, body. You got to work on the mind, work on the body. Those two, mind, body. Highly recommend hybrid fitness. Push-ups, pull-ups, lifting weights. And you need to get out there on the pavement and run. Raise up your energy, raise up your frequency, raise up your vibration. Put in the work. All right? That's, and also working on the mind, working on the mind. Train your mind. I came to the conclusion that we weren't trained properly to live the life that we want to live. We weren't trained at all. We just weren't trained. They did not train us so we could live the life, experience life in a beautiful, joyful way. We weren't trained. I'm confident that is what happened there. That's the reason why so many of us are struggling, do not know how to get ourselves out of the rut and potholes and these soul-sucking situations that we are in, or that we find ourselves in. We weren't trained. And I'm convinced we have to train ourselves. We have to train ourselves into a better life, or the life that we envision, the life that we dream about. We have to train ourselves into it. Is this easy? Absolutely not. But I'm on it. Every single day I get up, I'm putting the work. Every day I have certain audios that I listen to, and I'm listening to those audios over and over and over. But I need to put in more work there in that area. We were trained to be poor. My God. Why would anybody want to be poor? I know some people are going to say, oh, money is not everything. And okay, all right. That's fine, Evan. That's fine. And Grace and Joyce, Bobby and Mikey. It's okay. It's fine. If you believe so, that money is not, but that money is not everything. That's okay. Because I'm not even going to entertain that. I am not even going to even have those discussions with people like those. Money is not everything. Why would you even say something like that? What does that make any sense anyway? I mean, money is not everything. Why would you say something like that? It's a stupid statement to make. So you can see that we were programmed to be poor. Now we're going to have to program ourselves to become successful. And this is when the training comes into place. You train your body to be stronger, healthy, to look physically attractive. You're going to have to train your brain, train your mind also to be financially healthy, financially attractive. Yes, it does. Money does play a part. You are an old brokey. I mean, sure. You probably can survive being broke because I've done it before. You can even get a girlfriend, and you can get women to sleep with you because and you are broke, you're trash. We understand that. But being broke is not sexy. It's not sexy. It's not sexy being broke. You can be broke and cool, but it's not sexy. It's you want stuff. You want to purchase stuff. You want to go able to get the stuff you want from whatever store you want. You know? So we're gonna have to put in the work to change. And we're gonna have to train this. This has to be trained. And we are doing that. Day in, day out, on a daily basis, we are doing that. We are training the mind. So that way we can attract the opportunities. And then we will use those opportunities as vehicles. So we, in order for us to get the money that we need to do the things that we want to do. We're gonna have to go into the attraction business as well. Action plus attraction, both. We need both. Mind plus body. I think it's a matter, physical matter, mental, all that stuff needs to come into play. All right. So we gotta train the mind as well. Train the body, train the mind. All right. Well, all right then, folks. I'm gonna leave it right there for tonight. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Train your body, train your mind, change your life, become better than who you are right now, and you can. Personal growth, personal development, all that stuff. It's gonna play a part in your life now and later on down the road. Develop some new habits. Download the principles and take some actions. Change your life. All right, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon. A brand new video. Talk to you soon. Take care and bye for now. Like and subscribe and comment down below. Catch y'all soon in a new video. Bye for now.